it's a habit, you should know it's automatic.
We've had a driving rainstorm make its way through the plains, and it definitely is going to be a factor here this afternoon at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. We go from Denver. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, 78 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Lock on the give. It's Lindsay.
I know people see Phillip Lindsay's role in Denver is changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball in the backfield and move the sticks.
He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. Incomplete. He was going for the tight end, Nick Vanette. 3rd down here.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Lock. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It's a gain of 6, but not enough as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. The Broncos' new signee for 2020, Sam Martin, former Lion, on to punt. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tua now on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
On second down, Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Miami.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. K.J. Hamler deep for the Broncos. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Locke and Sutton on the connection there for a Denver 1st down.
7-yard line.
Now it's Lindsey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Philip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball out of the backfield.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Locke going to get this out quickly. Sutton with it. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 33. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver 1st. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Locke with a quick throw out to Judy. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Throwing now is Locke. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up fourth.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Dolphins.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They run with Breida. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
And the Dolphin first down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. On first down, Tagovailoa. Now a short one to Gesicki. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield, and it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a fourth down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right?
Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. And his kick is good.
Broncos 10, Dolphins 9.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Gonna look deep for Wilson, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play, you come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
Play action. Here's Tua. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
When I see Mike Gesicki make a catch, I'm reminded of his athletic ability and go back to the time we were leading up to the draft and showing his career highlights, including high school volleyball, where it appeared he was almost jumping over the net. I expect him to continue to grow in 2020, start to make progress in 2019. 5 touchdown catches and 570 total yards.
At the 41-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a carry for Lindsay. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsay. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Returnable for Grant. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's Tua. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Miami.
Tua to throw again. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
At the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Locke. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Clock will try again on 2nd down. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Tua wants to throw it on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Third down.
Now Tua. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here on first down. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Here's Gaskin. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run now with Gaskin. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And finally he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Now a short one to Gesicki. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to fire one deep over them, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On first down, here's Breida. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. This is Breida. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Steps away to his left. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Block working out of the gun. Got Gordon open, completes it. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Block going to throw. This is the tight end fan. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
It's complete to Grant. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. Flush to his right. Now Locke, he lost the football, it's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. Operating from the gun. Locke eluding the pressure right. Completes it to Fant on the right side. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Locke off a play action. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie. But now it'll be third down. Again, it's Locke. Buying time to his left. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10.
At the 34. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd and 4. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs, needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
That happens more often than you might think.
He'll go up top here
and that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
K.J. Hamler
with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos cut into that lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
They're going to give it to Gordon. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They run again with Breida. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Down to a knee goes Tua, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
A
lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Dolphins, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Denver, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.